Hey, this is Thomas and Bobby Gailes here for WHUR Live.
And Taylor Thomas.
And we're out here, as we always do. We always go to the community. This is our inaugural, you might say, our first installment of WHUR Live, where we go to the community, we find the stories that people don't really hear about.
We'll talk about it, and we want to connect with you. You're always reaching out to us. That's what WHUR Live is about. These students are just a sample of what you can find in your community, and we're going to let you know about it each and every week, so make sure you stay tuned and stay connected.
And today we saw some students, some very talented students. We saw a band,
Yes.
we saw the choir,
Yes.
we saw dancers.
Yes.
I mean, these kids are off the hook. They really know what they're doing.
I remember Largo growing up and how big the school was, so they've really worked to transform this high school into a performing arts. We have some of their shining stars to the right of me, but we're here to acknowledge the fact that the Grammy Recording Academy Washington, D.C. chapter has acknowledged their talent with an award. You can see Lauren is holding it right now, and right now we have joining me Diashmere Fenwick. She's a senior and you're the president of the choir, right?
Yes.
So tell me what it's like and where you've traveled with this choir.
It's very amazing. We've been to the White House, we've been to the Kennedy Center, we've been to New York, we've been multiple places.
Awesome. I have Tevin Pickens with me. He's a senior. You're the section leader for the band. Talk about what this experience means to you.
Well, the band experience for me is more of a connection to what music is to life. To me, music feels more than just something I listen to. It's something that I can connect to and understand.
Wow.
Well, joining us in the center is Lauren Flippin. She's a senior and she, as you can tell from her attire, is a dancer for Largo High School. What are your aspirations now that you've spent your years here dancing and performing all across the country?
Well, from being in Largo's dance, I've had new experiences, and that inspired me to continue dancing in college by joining the band, becoming a color guard / band dancer.
So this is just a sample of what and why they were recognized the way they were recognized. Now we have two very special guests that are going to join us in a few minutes that really, as you said, Bobby, before, that's the reason why we're here. Their commitment to students, their commitment to education, their commitment to music and arts. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
We're back. It's WHUR Live. I am Taylor Thomas.
I'm Bobby Gailes.
And we are in the community. We're going to do this each and every week, reaching out and talking and exposing you to the wonderful things that are happening that maybe you don't hear about in the media.
And now we're going to talk to the people who made it possible. I'm here with the chairman of the Performing Arts Division, Mr. Brandon Felder. Talk about why it's so important for there to be music and arts departments in schools.
Well, Bobby, we're of the mindset that the music and the arts in education help to bring a well-rounded scholar. There are elements of discipline, cooperation, listening, and because of what is learned in the music class, it helps for other life skills. Our goal here is not to make the greatest musician, but to make scholars that make an impact in the community and well-rounded citizens.
Well, I want to commend you on a great job you guys are doing here.
Speaking of a great job, next to him we have Lonnie Elias, the band director. I'm watching TV shows about the band, so can you tell us a little bit about your joy leading a group and then being recognized this way?
Yes, one of the biggest joys with dealing with children in music is it's like what Mr. Felder said, but you meet a child straight out of middle school and they don't know anything. But when you look in their eyes, you see the man or the woman that they're going to become. And so you talk to that man or that woman. And it's everything else, the music, the accolades, they're all symptomatic of what we do in trying to build the whole person.
Wow, and can you see why their students excel the way they do? And now, the person who really helped to start the ball rolling and supports this program completely, Dr. Mearshaw. You received a $2,000 grant. You received more than one, because I heard you say trophies.
2 trophies.
How does this make you feel? I mean, you've really moved this school to the next level. What's next for Largo?
Well, thank you so much. First of all, I feel great being the principal of Largo High School, but I have to say I'm sort of jumping on the bandwagon that Mr. Elias and Mr. Felder started. They've been here longer. I've only been the principal for 2 years, but when I came into the building, what I saw was just 2 amazing programs. We are blessed and fortunate with the students we have in this building. They're amazing. They work hard. They put all their effort into what we ask them to do. And then on top of it, I have 2 of the strongest instructors that any high school principal could ask for, and dedicated. The hours that they spend, all the trips the kids go to, they're there working nights and weekends, making sure they have these amazing experiences to take them to the next level.
That's
Dr.
awesome.
Mearshaw, this is why WHUR Live is coming to you in your community. We want to make sure you reach out to us. Hashtag WHUR Live. Again, I am Taylor Thomas.
I'm Bobby Gailes, and I just want to commend all of you for the work you're doing.
Absolutely.
Pouring back into the communities, helping these young people out.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure.